guys, welcome back. First of all, I want to say I'm really sorry for the last time where I was really out of focus. I'm still working on my setup. Right now you're on my windowsill. This is amazing light that I'm getting from the living room, and I'm just trying to figure out everything. I hope I'm in focus right now. And I'm also trying to figure out how this is all going to fit into my life. I've just started studying again last week. And I'm really enjoying doing this, and I have so many plans. But of course I am a student, and it really does take up a lot of my time. I'm also working as a study counselor, so just trying to get it all to fit in. I guess it's a matter of making a good schedule and doing good preparation and all of these things and just getting into it, I guess. So that's all I have to say about that. If you have any good tips or tricks or videos or blogs or whatever, please send them my way. I would love it. So today I am just gonna talk more about minimalism. In my last video, I just introduced the idea of minimalism, simple living, at least what I've learned about it. You should definitely go check it out. I'll link to it in the description below. So as I mentioned in the end of the video, I was left with like a few questions about where do you begin. So I actually asked that question in some forums and on my channel, my Instagram and my Facebook page, which is also linked in the description below. You should just definitely go and follow me on Instagram and find me on Facebook. Basically, I asked people to rank or to list the top 3 places they would start minimizing if they were to start today. And in order to not take too long, I'm just going to mention all of the ideas and not mention necessarily the ranking, because as it turns out, it's just so different. I would have thought that there would be more it's everyone goes with this order, but no, it's so different. And now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. So I asked a lot of people where they would start, and I'll just list them all. So these are just to inspire you. You could start with your closet, the kitchen, the bathroom. I mean, I'm basically mentioning all of the rooms, but I'll go through them. The bookshelf and the kitchen, I think, and then the children's room and the office and the mail. And then there are some non-physical ones like your values, your priorities, the calendar and projects. And I think that's really interesting because I think if you have that kind of conversation with yourself about what are my priorities, what is the goal of doing, taking on these minimalistic changes, I think it's going to be easier to actually do them. And I also think, putting up your priorities, for me, I prioritized, I like to as I mentioned, I like to clean my bedroom first, and then I want to move on to my workspace and etc. It matters how your life is put together. And then projects, I completely resonate with that, because I have had such a huge tendency to take on way too many projects. Just so stressed all the time because I want to do everything and I just don't have the time. And basically I ended up spreading myself too thin. And now I'm starting to realize that it makes much more sense for me to choose fewer projects, but then really put a lot of quality into it. So, and then, calendar, you can work on your calendar. That can help you feel more organized. It can also just be about, minimizing your current calendar. And there are a lot of more places you can minimize. There are so many things, and I think I'm going to be making separate videos for the different places I'm going to be minimizing. It's called The Power of Less, and it's written by Leo Babauta. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But he was mentioned in the documentary The Minimalism, or The Minimalists, with Josh and Ryan. And I really cannot express how much I've enjoyed reading this book. Basically, he goes through how you change habits, and then he comes up with some good ideas of habit changes and what he think would be good habit changes. And I really agree with a lot of them. So yes, I don't really have much more to say in this video. And yeah, if you have any suggestions where you would start, or if you're starting right now, I would love to hear about that journey in the comments below. And I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye!